Okay, guys, we did it. We had the very first claim of a USAFA bounty mission. I'm really excited to show you guys. I was absolutely floored when I got this video this morning through Evazone, and I reviewed it. And this player followed all the rules that we talked about, and that we'll go through later in the video, and some of the additional things that I'm going to include in the bounty missions, like timeouts, as well as the increases to the bounty rewards. It was absolutely floored. I mean, this guy or girl, completed the bounty mission in 46 seconds, solo of Overseer using Black Cat in 46 seconds. Absolutely amazing. The skill that this guy showed was absolutely fantastic. So stick around until after the new rules, the new procedures, and that kind of stuff to see it. I don't know how much commentary I'm going to provide on the video. It just goes so fast. But oh my god! So I'm really happy with how this turned out. And yeah, so stick around and see the winner and watch the video. Okay, although we went over these rules in the bounty missions announcement videos, I want to make sure that they're clear for everybody who's wanting to participate in the bounty mission. First of all, you must solo the defender identified in the challenge. Second, you must use the specified attacker. In this case, it was Black Cat. You must not use any boosts of any kind, and you must provide proof in your video that you did not use any boosts. You can use any synergy team. You can use any mastery setup. But again, you must submit video proof. Now, it worked really well for this bounty mission to use Evazone. The winner was able to send me the video. There were no compression issues, and the video is of quality that I'd like to place on YouTube. So that worked really well. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is the bounty increases. Now, it was always in my mind that these bounties would be variable. The initial bounty was going to be $100, and then based upon the time that it went by, the bounties would then increase. However, I realized that there was another variable that I would like to include in this as well. It would be video likes. Now, of course, I'm trying to grow this video series across the community, get more interest in these mission bounties. So I'm going to increase the bounties for $5 for every 50 likes on each video. Now, the bounty is going to be recalled once the bounty is claimed, or after 3 months have passed as the bounty issuance. And that's because after 3 months, it's either the challenge is too hard or there's not enough interest in that particular challenge, and it's just growing a little stale. Okay, so the next change that I want to talk about is a new concept in the bounty missions, and that's called timeout procedures. So we all know that there are some really, really, really good players in this game, and these players are going to spend hours attempting to defeat these challenges and collect the bounties. What we don't want in this video series is for the same person to claim the bounty over and over and over again. So I'm instituting a timeout procedure. So what that means is if you have one win, you have 1 week timeout from the next bounty issuance. If that 1 week has gone by and you still win, and you have 2 consecutive wins, now you are on timeout for 1 month from the next bounty issuance. 3 consecutive wins, it's a 3-month timeout. So essentially you can't play in that next bounty. If there are concurrent bounties in effect, the timeout is going to begin immediately after claiming a bounty. So that does give time for other players to claim the bounties and get excited in the game. Okay, so now that we've gone through the new procedures and just restated the rules, let's go over the challenge. This was a Black Cat versus EOP Overseer challenge. You could use any masteries, any synergy team, anything that you want with the exception of boosts in order to solo the EOP Overseer. Now, EOP Overseer had some very interesting notes associated with it that made the challenge a little bit more difficult. First of all, it had heal block. Then it had a node called Even Punishment, where the attacker stuns the defender. 1 buff is nullified. Parry, so parry stuns were more effective for the defender. It also had Encroaching Stun, and in this video you're going to see how there was a little RNG associated with Encroaching Stun with this guy. It had Power Alternator, so every 15 seconds, if the attacker has more power than the defender, both champions are passively power drained. and then granted an amount of power equal to the amount drained from the opposing champion. And then feats of power: when above 1 bar of power, gain a fury buff; when above 2 bars of power, gain a precision buff; and 3 bars of power, gain a cruelty buff. And then one of the most interesting notes they had on here was Rich Get Richer. Whichever champion has more unique buffs gains 9% of bar of power every second. And you're going to see how this winner made sure that they had more unique buffs than the defender by their synergy teams. So I really like the way that this guy really thought through this match and made sure that he was going to be able to counter these nodes as well as possible. Okay, so with that being said, let's get into the video. Okay, guys, the winner for this bounty mission is none other than Fintech. Now, here's the video, and it's going to go by really fast, so don't blink. First of all, I want you guys to notice that Fintech did use the strategy of backing out and going back into the fight to try multiple ways or multiple tries against Overseer. This is completely within the rules. The only rule is you have to solo the champion, and they both started at 100%. All right, so notice again that he did place his Odin pre-fights on here to have more unique buffs to counter the Rich Get Richer node. Also notice that he does have suicides on to increase his damage. He's using an R4 Black Cat, so the highest rating star that we've seen in the game with regards to Black Cat. I don't think I've seen a rank 5. Encroaching Stun did catch him one time. But luckily he did not get hit. Fintech did tell me that he spent hours upon hours trying to defeat this champ, and you could see that his practice really did pay off. He ended up with 31% health, 46 seconds, Overseer down. Really fantastic job, Fintech. I'm really happy and really proud of you. You also notice at the end of the clip that he did show that he did not use any boost whatsoever. This is the very first Overseer takedown of EOP using Black Cat. Really, really great job. Notice on his team, too, that he did bring Hercules to take down the first 3 fights in order to get to Overseer. Again, part of the strategy. Really great job, Fintech. And I hope to see you in the next bounty mission challenges. Money has already been converted to your account. And thank you so much. Now, for the rest of the community, I expect to see the next bounty mission to happen in approximately 11 days. I'm going to try to put them out every 2 weeks and just spread it out over time. But so far, I consider this a resounding success. Please share this video. Please like it. And let's get the community really excited about this video series. Thank you so much again for watching, and I hope to see you in the next USAFA bounty mission.